Hello everyone, and welcome back to America Saves Week, hosted by Credit.org. My name is Andrew, and I will be your MC for today.
Hey, it's Claudio Spino from Credit.org. Thank you for watching Day 2 of America Saves. Stay tuned for some frequently asked questions.
Each day this week, we are focusing on a step to building stronger savings habits and financial stability. Today, let's talk emergency funds. Life hits you when you least expect it. Car repairs, broken appliances, surprise medical bills. Having a little something stashed away helps when you get blindsided. Stay a while and learn how an emergency fund can save you in a tight spot. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Who are you?
Credit.org is a nonprofit counseling agency who have helped people for over 50 years recover from debt and manage their money. We help dozens of people every day take their first steps at living a better financial future. And on top of that, we help support 2 regional savings campaigns that are part of the America Saves network, San Diego Saves and Inland Empire Saves. But don't worry, everyone across the nation can use this support system. You'll learn how a bit later, so stay tuned. Now, I know today's topic of emergency funds. We have 3 big things to discuss. Why unexpected expenses create financial stress, how an emergency fund helps protect you from that kind of situation, and how you can build an emergency fund starting with small, realistic steps. By the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture on why emergency savings matter and how to start yours today. If you don't learn anything new, let us know in the comments below. So, what can you use an emergency fund for? Realistically, it's anything that hits you suddenly. But we'll give you a few examples. Car repairs, medical bills, broken appliances, and temporary loss of income like losing a job are the most common that happen to everybody. The problem usually isn't the bill or expense, it's being forced to deal with it without having anything to back you up. Stress sets in and you panic. When you panic, you make quick choices without thinking about what it will cost. Without an emergency fund, borrowing money is where you usually go next. Credit cards, short-term loans, foregoing a utility bill just to pay off the expense. At first, it feels like the best idea to help you quickly, but borrowing creates a new problem. Interest accumulates, balances grow, and monthly payments increase until you feel like you're drowning. Now a temporary problem has evolved into a long-term debt. At Credit.org, we see it all the time, and we help people every day start the process of becoming debt-free. If you want to stop this mess before it starts, you need an emergency fund.
When you expect the unexpected, you save for protection. Even a small savings will keep you out of debt.
Now that we've talked about the what ifs, let's talk about the how to's. How large should an emergency fund be? Most financial experts recommend to eventually have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up. Things like utilities, rent or mortgage, food, and other necessities. Having that much in an emergency fund can help for big issues like losing a job. Typically, it can take up to 9 months to successfully find a new job and start regaining your income. During that time, your bills keep coming and you need to survive. But having that amount of money is a long-term goal and doesn't need to happen right now. Start small. $200, $500, something that may seem insignificant can be a huge help when something happens out of nowhere. Once you reach the first goal, start on your second, and gradually work your way up to that sweet spot of 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. Remember what we discussed yesterday. Starting small and staying consistent is how you succeed in savings. $10 a week is more than $500 a year. Up that to $25 a week and you're sitting at more than $1,300 for your emergency fund. Once you get in the groove, there's no stopping you. You can even redirect funds. Finish paying off a loan or a credit card? Use that monthly payment for your emergency fund instead. Even if it's the minimum, that's still progress. Now, I know you all are asking, where do I get the $10 a week in the first place? No, we're not going to tell you to stop getting coffee every day from your nondescript coffee shop of choice. But you don't have to get it 3 times a day. I'm looking at you, pumpkin spice lovers. Skipping 1 coffee gets you almost $5 for the week. Next, you can skip the soda with lunch, or the bag of chips as a snack. The littlest things can turn into money in the bank. You just need to pay attention to what you can afford to skip. And it doesn't always have to be food or drinks. Got some overtime at work? Plop some of that into your savings. Tax refund? Pad your savings with some of that cash. Every opportunity can equal progress, and progress helps you stay out of debt. Now you have the cash, but where do you put it? A savings account is the go-to. Practically every bank offers them, and the longer you keep your money in the account, the more you get rewarded with your own interest. Some banks even offer high-yield savings accounts, which will multiply your money faster. Of course, there are other options like money market accounts or short-term treasury bills, but those are not as quickly accessible as a savings account. You should also avoid what are known as risky investment accounts like stocks. These accounts tend to fluctuate, and although there is a potential to have a higher reward, you risk losing money on them if the stocks go down in value. Remember, the purpose of an emergency fund is to be accessible and to build it over time without withdrawing for regular purchases. Be honest with me. Do you need a kick in the butt to get started? Well, take the America Saves Pledge. We have 2 regional campaigns, but you can be anywhere in the US and joining in the savings fund. Participants receive reminders, encouragement, and tools that help you stay focused on building those savings habits. Having a goal is great. Having a support system makes it easy to stay on track. You can visit sdsaves.org or iesaves.org to take the pledge. Those links and more support will be linked in the description below. And now for our shameless plug. At Credit.org, our main goal is to help you. That's what being a nonprofit is all about. We offer free counseling to get you started, we can review your financial situation, and help you get money smart and financially free. Visit our website at www.credit.org or click the link in our description for more info. Thank you so much for joining us for America Saves Week. We hope you will continue to join us throughout this week of savings.